Hey everybody, Guru Chiropractor, Steve, the marketing guy. We're heading towards my favorite wellness center. I decided I wanted to do a little video on self-care and what I do for self-care and show you guys. I'm not saying you have to do what I do, but I'm exposing you to some cool stuff that really works well for me and helps keep me active and feeling good and able to take good care of you. So you'll see in a little bit, we're gonna do some float therapy and we're gonna do some cryotherapy. All right, peace out. See you in a little bit. I'm on. Yep, I'm gonna get my float on. Get my testicles frozen off in the cryo chamber. Little magnesium. Gummies, yum, no sugar, and powder. We'll talk more about magnesium in a little bit. Let's do it. You're filming me?
Aside from my soul, there goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul.
Hey everybody, Dr. Herman, Guru Chiropractor, and I'm at Quantum Wellness. This is where I go for my self-care and my wellness care. And I'm here with Ken, who's the owner. Ken's a good guy. And this is Tata, she's the manager. Yep. I'm here to do float therapy, which I love. We'll talk more about the details of that. Actually, one of these two is probably going to tell more details about that. And cryotherapy. Those are two of my main self-care treatments that I do for myself that I highly, highly value. And this is Kona, you said.
So cool. Kona is both our mascot and employee of the month this month.
He's always the employee of the month. And
Well,
Kona,
he does win it regularly.
Yeah, Kona is always welcoming you and saying goodbye when you leave the center.
Yeah.
So he definitely brings some good vibes into our
Awesome
beautiful-
vibes here.
Yes.
Awesome vibes here.
So we can talk about cryo. Guru Doctor here is going to start his journey today with cryotherapy. In this case, the full cryotherapy. So you're going to see the cabin that the doctor is going to go into. This is safe and is effective and is an overall wellness feeling. It's going to help you recover from injuries. It's going to help you safely lose some weight because in 3 minutes, under that minus 220 Fahrenheit will be the cold sensation that you're going to have. You're going to lose about 600 to 800 calories. So safely, your heart rate is going to be up there and it's going to help you lose that extra fat. If you do it properly, we have packages that accommodates that program into you with a better nutrition and all the tips. If you come and visit, we're welcome to tell you. It's going to diminish inflammation, which is the big part of the cryotherapy.
Oh, yeah.
And we have also the cellulite reduction. When you do this often, you're going to see your reduction in skin malformation, I call it, just because nutrition, lack of water, or too much fat that is getting into your body. Also is anti-aging, so you're going to feel very tight.
That's why I look so young.
Yeah. So if you work out, your muscles are going to feel recovered, but also
Big
you're
time,
going
big time.
to give it a little more of the good oxygen, just so all that oxidation that you are not able to get rid of promptly, the cryotherapy is going to help you to do that rapidly and effective. It's not invasive, and it's going to help you naturally, organically accelerate the self-healing processes within your body. That's cryotherapy, full body. We also have localized cryotherapy.
Got it. Yep, and I love it. I've done, I can't keep track now, it might be probably 7 or 8 or 10 treatments. And I always feel awesome when I get out of there. You know how you feel when you're like, you know, you take a cold shower and how you know, revived and energetic you feel after coming out of that? Well, that's where the cryotherapy, I'm pointing in that direction. Cryotherapy is like that times 10. So the rest of the day I'm up and I'm chipper, my energy is really good. And it's totally legit about the calorie stuff. I don't really need to lose weight, but the day that I do this, afterwards I'm starving, I'm famished, I can't get enough food for the whole rest of the day. So I know it boosts my metabolism 100%.
We have a lot of athletes also coming because the injuries that over the years they have or the training they've been having constantly, they need a little boost, and this is going to help them just in 3 minutes just feel rejuvenated and revived, like doctor says, and the pain in the joints are going to be over if you do this constantly. This is like everything in life. You just have to keep, if you go to doctor every week or every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, we have to do this constantly to have an effective result quicker.
Yeah. One treatment, you definitely feel stuff, you feel improvement, but to get the real good benefits, on an ongoing basis. What do you think? Once a week is a good enough schedule? Every other week? Depending on how stressed they are and how hard they work out?
Yeah, every person is unique. So once you come here, we can help you establish a program just designed uniquely for you. I would love to do it every day. But you know, just because I would like to keep my youth there. So
if I had one in my office, I'd do it every day.
Exactly.
But I try to get here once a week. It doesn't always happen. I probably get here a couple, 2-3 times a month is how I've been doing it.
So if you're starting and you really want to see results, 3 times a week is good. And we have again package designed for you, involving also our other modalities that will help you de-stress. And again, all that we offer here is to target that inflammation which creates illness and also anxiety. So everything we have here is just to keep you young, happy, healthy, and this lounge is designed also just to come here, chill out, and if you want to come here at 9 o'clock since we open and leave at 9 p.m., that's also open. So
yeah, good vibes.
Yep.
That sounds like we're ready. Woohoo! Do I keep these on, shoes on, clocks
Keep those on, put your gloves on, please.
yeah, so glove on, we're gonna check the temperature.
Woo!
No jewelry, 89. So you're ready to go.
Are we on?
Yep.
Okay,
Alright, going in for the freezing.
it's going in. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to raise up the platform so that his head is above the level, here that goes, of the nitrogen. So the idea is every part of your body is getting chilled except your head.
Thank you,
Okay.
because
Now
I don't want to freeze my head just quite yet.
You can give me your glasses.
Oh, glasses have
And
to
you
come?
can take
Yeah,
a
take
robe
those off.
off.
Alright, I gotta take my robe
Take it
off.
off.
It's tight in here, just so you know, if you're a big dude. But it's doable.
Beautiful. Okay.
Alright, there we go.
Some individuals like for us to talk, play music, or simply stay silent, but you will get to know everyone as soon as they come more often. So
Okay, nipples are hard.
Eric is 40 seconds into a 3-minute treatment, and the temperature centigrade is minus 110, but it's heading down to minus 150. Now, for those that follow Fahrenheit, that's about minus, it's going to get down to about minus 270 to minus 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
and you can also turn around.
Yeah,
within the
sometimes I'll
session.
turn because my elbows are starting to feel a little pain. The periphery goes first.
Yeah. Minute 45 into a 3-minute session.
if you're feeling tired, exhausted, lack of concentration, after a session like this, even if it's your first one, you're gonna feel totally the opposite. Ready to go, ready to accomplish, productive, just ready to fly, but in a very organized and calm way.
A little shivering happening, but not too bad.
Right.
Okay, Eric is 2 minutes 15 seconds into the 3-minute treatment.
Elbows are starting to hurt. Pinkies are starting to hurt, but it's not intolerable. I just peed icicles. No shit.
Which you would. The temperature is minus, it's reached the maximum chill. Minus 148.
A little bit of shivers.
And only 15 seconds left in this treatment.
There you go.
Doesn't like to feel it.
Woo!
Okay.
Youchers.
I got this. We're gonna pass Eric his robe so as not to scare the audience.
Eric, how you feeling?
I feel pretty energized. I'm a little shaky, so it's a little hard to do fine motor skills just yet. That's
tell
why it's
us.
taking me too long to get this robe on.
Take your time. You tell us when you're ready and we'll open it up for you. Good?
Well, I gotta tie it.
Okay.
And after your session, we suggest always just to move a little bit, just walk back
All right,
and
we're
forth.
good to go.
Okay. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Coming down.
Coming down. There you go. We're gonna he went down to 75, which is good. And then you just move a little more.
Yeah.
And
I don't feel horrible, just a little cold. You know, if you stay out too long in the cold and then your fingertips start to get a little bit, it's just a little bit, but nothing intolerable. I'm a baby. I can't even take a cold shower. I shiver and I don't like it. That's easier than a cold shower for me.
wonderful. And just move a little, just so we get the blood again flowing. Trying to find that warm spot just to get you back again. There you go. We're gonna wait a little bit, take a little water, walk back and forth, and then we're ready for floating in just another 5 or 6 minutes.
Good. Just FYI, I went in there pretty sore. Had a heavy workout yesterday, and my back was sore from adjusting too many people. And now it's like my back is like 95% pain free, and my neck also is feeling really good. Like, so the inflammation definitely went down, and it's really quick. You know,
It's quick.
Yeah, I love ice. I mean, I've been recommending ice for my patients for 25 years. That's the best thing to do if they get sore and for pain. No side effects, you know, unless you overdo it, but it's hard to get frostbite from ice cubes. And it's free, and it's a really good anti-inflammatory and really good pain reliever. It's a good analgesic, so.
Good.
And this is like ice pack times 1,000,000. Yeah, so it's good stuff.
Good.
All right, so now I want to talk about the float therapy. Float therapy I've been doing for a lot longer than the cryotherapy, and it's made a huge difference in my life. I'm gonna let Ken just give you the down low on what float therapy is, in case you haven't heard of it. Also, if you guys are Joe Rogan fans, he's a big proponent of float therapy. You could go on some of his podcasts. He talks a lot about it. There's a lot of info there. So Ken, tell him what's up.
This is our 6th year in operation, even though where Eric Topt and I are standing now, it's only been open for 3 months, but this whole center was built around float. Its birth, its origins have to do with float.
Yeah.
Floating is an amazingly powerful modality for relaxation and stress relief. When I travel around and speak about floating, it's hard sometimes to convey to people just how powerful a modality is, because people's hands will raise and say, is it like my bathtub? Is it like the ocean? Is it like the Dead Sea? Is it like meditation? Is it like Shavasana at the end of yoga? It's not like any of those. It's the first time that I tried it about 15 years ago. I was blown away by how relaxed that I was.
Yeah.
It is unique in the fact that floating is the only environment that you're going to be in that is at least easily accessible, where you will be free of nearly all external stimulation. By that I mean there's no light in the tank, it's just peacefully dark. There's no sounds other than the sounds you make. The temperature of the water, which by the way is only about 10 inches deep, is set at 95 degrees, designed to match the ambient temperature of your skin. And even more than those three, the Epsom salts, the extreme volume of Epsom salts that are in there make the water super buoyant. You're going to float like a cork. So that takes away the effects of gravity. So the combination of all of those is really to minimize or reduce the effects of the outside world. Just an epic chill out by yourself, not bombarded by the things we're all bombarded with all day long. Our phones, the outside environment. And over time, the accumulation of floating is going to drive your baseline level of stress down to a lower level, a lower level, a lower level, and a lower level.
It's cumulative, right?
It's
the more you do, the better results.
Exactly.
And the more consistently. Yeah. That's what my experience has been. I've been meditating for over 30 years, right? When I go in that tank, I get the deepest meditation experiences that I've ever experienced in my life. It's just so relaxing. I want to tell you not a funny story, but an interesting story. I have suffered, I'm going to give you a little personal information about myself. I've suffered from anxiety for a very long time. It's been really good lately, thank the Lord. But the first time I came, I don't know if you remember that story, this was like 5-6 years ago, I was really struggling. And when I went in that tank, I'm not going to lie, I almost had a panic attack because you closed in and everything went off and my anxiety just started to rage. I tried to stay for about a minute or two, and I got out, I showered, I got dressed again, I went upstairs, I'm like, oh, this is not for me. And they were like, well, what's going on? And I told them, and they were very concerning and very sweet about it, and they gave me an option. They were like, if you don't want to do this, it's completely okay. However, if you want to try to work through this could be a breakthrough for you in helping yourself with this anxiety. And I was like, okay, because I really wanted a breakthrough. So they gave me a little coaching. They taught me or suggested some breathing techniques to do when I went back in there, and a good pep talk and a hug. So I decided, I took a deep breath. I went back down there. I got undressed. I got showered. I got prepped up again, and I went back in. And I laid down and I started to feel anxiety come, but I immediately started to deep breathe and do the techniques that they recommended. Within a minute, I dropped into the deepest relaxation I had had in probably 6 months, because I was having daily anxiety. And I got out of there and I felt better than I had in years. And that didn't take all my anxiety away, but that was one of the first breakthroughs to help me get to the point now where I could say, I really don't barely have anxiety anymore, thank the Lord. And I was so bad where I was getting hospitalized for panic attacks. So from that perspective too, this is a really, 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 really powerful treatment. I highly recommend it.
Okay, can I say something else? Of course I can. You don't get to look like this. But kidding aside, really, the physical body, we're all used to devoting time and attention, which requires pushing past limits.
Yes.
You know, push past places where you've got, you just don't want to go, or you don't want to do the work that needs to be done to really get yourself to a place where you're pleased with how you feel and how you look. The mind is really no different, and that's the story that Eric is telling you, is really about pushing past limits. The float tank is not only the most relaxing place that you could possibly be, but as Eric said, it could also present a situation where people are like, oh, a float tank, alone, by myself there.
Yeah.
That, to me, that's why you want to be in a float tank. That's the place where you're going to do the kind of work on your mind that you do at the gym for your body.
And the
I love it. That's
I have
good.
to also add, the cabin will permit you to, I call it getting to your own oracle of enlightenment, because you are in a place where you have zero gravity. Your body is elongating in its own time.
Yeah.
So your spine is also letting your mind get that information to your physical body, that leaving that tension away is fine. So your heart rate is going down, that breathing is slowing down.
Right.
And that way you're having that new way or new patterns in your brain to think or see things differently, even though memories are coming. or a little bit of that traumatic experience that you probably have. But that's part of pushing the limit. If you have that, no light, no music, just your heart, just your breathing, that's what you need. No paying attention, what time is it? We control everything from here. Your phone is vibrating. You are away from all that. We have seen also families coming here with kids that are in the spectrum, and this is a great experience for them to lower that much of information coming in, because that's another state of mind, and that's what we have here too.
That's awesome.
Also fibromyalgia and arthritis. This flow tank is just amazing, just to give you that release of, oh, I'm having my body back again. And like what we were saying, accumulate that. So it's not, okay, I float and I feel good for 3 hours. I float and I feel good for 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, until you come back. We have members that are unlimited members, and then they're coming here every other day. And that's great. And if you want to try it, we are having our grand opening November 11th. Starting at 2 o'clock. We have 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. We're going to have a good time where it's going to be the most relaxation event ever you've ever been, where you can also see our new packages and our special ways to get into our center, just so you get as relaxed as you can get.
Awesome.
And our hours?
Go ahead.
Even now, or I'll say we're open every day except Tuesday.
For now.
First float's 9 a.m. or first appointment, first service. So you can get a massage, you can do cryo, you can use our infrared sauna or float or acupressure or yoga. 9 a.m. And our last appointments are usually 7:30 p.m. So lots of appointments and possibilities during the day to get as relaxed as you can get.
Yeah, we also have Reiki transformational sessions where you can experience crystal and cryotherapy as well, aromatherapy, if that's what you need.
And who's the Reiki master?
And
this one right
yes, here. We also have workshops that everything is going to be granted. And our yoga classes, Monday, Wednesdays, 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. You're welcome to come and float away your stress.
Now, how do they find you? Got website and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we're quantumwellnessnj.com, both on Facebook
and
the
Instagram.
web and Instagram.
Yes, just as it is, at Quantum Wellness NJ. And
What if they want to call us?
Yeah, just call us.
973-782-3227.
Yeah, but just follow us in Instagram or Facebook. We have every day special post coming out for you to get information. What are we doing? Where are we? And what's yet to come.
Nice. Okay, how you doing, guys? Dr. Eric Herman, Guru Chiropractor again. This is Ken in the float tank room. So this is the famous float tank. I'm going to open the door here, pull it back. It's filled with about, 8 to 10 inches high water, super saturated with Epsom salts, which is basically magnesium salt. It's like the Dead Sea. When you get in there, you float. The water temperature is, what's the degrees? It's like 97 or something. It's the exact temperature of your skin. So after a minute or two, you don't even feel the water on your skin. It actually feels like you're floating in warm air. It's really cool. Close the door, there's no light, it's light proof. They give you these, I guess, wax earplugs, really good ones, so you shove them in your ears and you don't hear, so it takes away sound, it takes away the light. You're floating, so it takes away gravity, and you just settle down and you go into a really deep, beautiful state of relaxation. It's a very pleasurable experience. And I'm ready to get in there. I'm gonna do an hour, right? But you can do more than an hour, right? Some people could go in there all night long, right? You guys have certain specials where you...
Generally, it's true.
Yeah.
Generally, our clientele moves from an hour to an hour and a half or even longer. You have to think about this in terms of where your awareness is when you sleep at night, as opposed to, say, when you're in your car or in a chair. Time passes differently. The sense of time does, right? If I woke you up from after 4 hours of sleep, it wouldn't seem like 4 hours. It often seems something that you can't measure that same. Floating experiences like that too. So we're paying attention to the time so that our clients don't have to. You're going to go someplace. You're going to relax like you've never relaxed before. And when the session's over, we're going to turn a light on in the tank, and that's how Eric is going to know that his session is over. Today, Eric's floating for an hour. Some clients float for an hour and a half. Some float for 2 hours, as Eric alluded to. We even have longer sessions. You're completely in control. The door opens and closes easily. In fact, it's never really closed.
Yeah, you just push and you can open it up. In case you need to get out, you push and you open it up.
People want to know that. They ask about that. Because
yeah, it's safe. You can get out so very, very easily. Very, very easily.
The other thing they ask us about is how we keep the tanks clean. And what you can't see now is that we have 5 of these float rooms. This is one of them. Is that behind that wall we have a filtration system that filters 5 of them. 5 tanks, 5 filtration systems. Some of it would look familiar to you. You'd see a regular kind of industrial sized pool filter. There'd be a UV light on it. So we're constantly circulating the water through the pump. We found through the filters. And this way, the water's pristine clean for everybody that comes in the tank. Not to mention the fact
the magnesium salt, nothing lives in that anyway. No germs.
Exactly. There's 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt in there.
Yeah.
You're not catching anything in a float tank.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
I'm excited. I can't wait to go get blissed out in there.
Good. Eric's going to shower beforehand. Everybody does that. We have a shower each float tank.
Before and after, just to stay clean, and then you definitely want to shower after.
Of course.
Because you're going to be, like, if you dry, you're just all salt. Your whole body's covered with salt.
Yes.
There's a bathroom in there. Occasionally, with my 54-year-old bladder, I have to get out in the middle of a session, thank God, and I go pee over there, and I go back in.
We put the bathroom in so that you can...
Just for me. No.
And the other question we get from people is, well, from people that color their hair, can they come float with colored hair? Wait a little bit of time. It's not so much, it's like, it's the pinks and the greens and the blues, which look awesome, but it could leak in the tank, and then the tank becomes pink, green, and blue. So generally, people will wait a few days. And if it's not running in the shower, when you take a shower, then it's fine. It's not.
Will it grow hair back? I need a little hair up top here.
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
That's
I'm going in.
easy.
I'll see you guys in an hour.
Enjoy.
Have fun out there. Just got out of the float. You don't really want to talk much when you come out. You're just like, it's a really cool, chill state of being. This is what I do. There's other things, but these are the main things that I do on a regular for my wellness. Obviously, also chiropractic adjustments and massage. I just feel, like doing a little something different video-wise, just to give you guys a little peek at, how I take care of myself. If you like it, give it a try. If you vibe with it, keep using it. If not, listen, I don't push anything on anybody. I believe live and let live, and offer, but don't push and try to manipulate and sell. Hopefully some of you out there will find out about this that might not have known or have heard about it already, but this maybe will be the extra push you need to go give it a try. Feel free to leave comments, if you've had experiences or if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer it to the best of my ability. And this is the Guru Chiropractor. Love and gratitude to you all. Peace. And I'll see you soon in the office.